Hey everybody, it's MusicTherapyLaz here doing my VEDA for August 19th, 2020. The year of obviously not clear skies. I don't know if this video shows much of this at all, but I'm heading in a direction that's going to be passing by some of the brush fires or grass fires in these hills, like these hills over here. And yeah, it's pretty smoky out there. So I thought I'd shoot this quick video, do a VEDA while I'm out and about. I hope the road noise isn't too bad in the car here. Heading to my dad's, gonna do a couple little things around the house for him, but most importantly, meeting with online meeting with the doctor, his doctor. He is pretty old dude, 86, 85, 86, I think 86 now. And yeah, his health is okay, all considering he's diabetic and we got the threat of COVID out there and all that. He's been kind of just sticking to home and not getting a lot of exercise done. He hasn't really been eating as much as normal and has some dizziness and stuff. So I thought it'd be wise to have a check-in with his doctor on video conference, so we're going to do that today. So I'm heading out that way right now. Got to go across the bay, but I'm not going to go across the bay. I'm actually going to go around the bottom southern tip of the bay, because looking on the map, it's just 2 minutes difference getting to that side of town, and I have to stop at some place for some materials in Redwood City, and it's like 2 minutes difference, and why should I pay a $6 toll going over a bridge if there's only a 2 minute difference in distance, right, in time. So I figured I'd go the non-toll route, stay on the ground, and no above water stuff. But maybe later I'll do a makeup VEDA, driving across the San Mateo Bridge back toward Hayward. I think the air quality might be clearer over the bay, because you got the bay, you got the offshore winds and the whole bay thing, bay effect. But yeah, if you can see this, it's man, it's smoky. It looks like fog. It's that thick, the smoke from the fires. So there's a fire southeast of here. Probably won't be able to see the fire, but it's in these hills, and yeah, it's pretty bad, man. And it's an early fire season. So in other words, we didn't have a lot of late into spring rain. We just recently had some crazy thunderstorms that started some of these fires. That's super rare, especially right after like a almost 100 degree Fahrenheit, 100 degree weather. So some beautiful horses. Poor horses, man. All these animals that are living out there right now, they're sucking in all this really crappy air. We definitely have Roxy inside, so she's not in the happy hut outside. She's happily hanging out with mommy inside, because she's going to be starting regular work tomorrow, and then through on the school year is starting for her as a Montessori teacher. She works with the little ones in pre-K, and yeah, she loves her job. She's fantastic at it, we didn't have kids of our own. I have a daughter with my ex, but Ladani and I didn't have kids. We tried, wasn't meant to be, so I guess she's mama to the world. She's raised I don't know how many hundreds, if not thousands, of children through that Montessori system that she's worked at for probably nearly 20 years now, maybe 15 years at least, right? So, and she's working toward her degree, which is really cool. I'm talking a lot about Ladani, but she's working toward her degree in early childhood development. I've really spurred her on to get her education, because it's funny to me how one of the things that I've always appreciated about not just American, but the kind of the European attitude when it comes to education, it's not like some kind of stigma where if you're older, oh, you're going back to school now. It's very American. I think U.S. When I say America, I mean American, like United States America. American kind of value to continue to educate yourself and to gain knowledge that can help you reach whatever goals or to achieve whatever career goals and dreams you might want to achieve, right? I'm doing that with music in a sense. I never really achieved in the music industry what I had dreamed of, and I'm doing the best at it that I can right now. In a way, I mean, I'm not I can't put 100% into it because life and bills, and you gotta take care of yourself. But you do what you can. You get out there and you practice as much as you can. You play and you collaborate with people, and to me, part of the whole musical experience is that social interaction and collaboration. A lot of my friends and some of my best friends were people that I had close, I guess, associations with when it comes to styles and types of music. But that's what's funny. I like all kinds of music. So you'll see me at the Symphony when it's open this year. I'll be at a jazz club, I'll be at a blues club, I'll be watching a live metal show at a small bar in the neighborhood or whatever. My sister Monica, metronome Monica, I like to call her, was in a band here. Never, made it big. She tried to get them to put an album together, and it was just such a difficult experience for her that she finally quit. She had enough. She just wanted to get a CD of songs that they'd worked on and done, put down on CD, and just so she could have that music. But I guess it never really came all together, unfortunately. But she's a phenomenal musician as well. My brother Andrew as well. He's got a lot of talent, and we've always enjoyed playing for other people and just rocking and rolling all night long if we can. So we're really looking forward to the end of this whole COVID thing. If they have a reasonable, safe vaccine anytime soon, I'm getting it, and hopefully we can get back together and play some music again soon. Another idea I had that I was telling Andy, my brother Andrew, he hates it when I call him Andrew. I don't know why. I mean, it sounds more like Andrew. He's Andrew. Andy. Or in Hungarian, we'd call him Bubby. Or not Bubby, Bundy. Bubby. That's my mom's cousin. Bundy, which is a nickname for András, which in Hungarian is Andrew. So in Hungarian, the translated name, I guess, is András. So, Bundy. So I like to call him Bundy. I think that sounds cool. My nickname in Hungarian is Laci, which is kind of funny because if I ever write my name down, they call me Lacey because it's L-A-C-I. So anyway, I go by Laz. That's what works. It's worked since high school. Can't remember who called me Laz first, but yeah, it might have been my buddy Bill Baggins, Bill Wandell, William Wandell. Haven't found that dude. I've tried to find him. He's disappeared into the ether of non-social internet. He's not on there anywhere. Can't find the guy. Might have to do a search through the high school. Like maybe one day I'll actually go back to Colorado and go back to Cherry Creek High School for a reunion. Aren't those exciting? And what's funny is that one of the gals that he dated, his sister Ashley, and her name is Ashley Best. It's like the best of the girls. Ashley and Barry. He was dating Barry for the longest time. I wonder if they stuck together and if they got married and he cleaned up his act and stuff. I don't know. Really good guy. Really, Bill is one of those guys that I don't know. How can you best explain somebody like him? He's not quite John Mancuda. He's not like that. Like, he's not a comedian or an actor or anything like that, but I think people sometimes took him way too seriously, and he was just trying to be funny. People thought that he was just all big ego, and sometimes his ego did get a little ahead of himself, but we were teenagers, man. So I moved back to California when I turned 18. Just stuff hit the fan, basically, with everything, living in Colorado. I've talked about it before, but yeah, we were living in a bar, and I think it was Christmas time when I went back to visit family in California, my grandparents and whatnot. I said, you know what, I think I'm staying. And I decided to stay. So I missed a whole half a year of high school in Colorado, and so I had to make up for it the following year in San Mateo. That's kind of what happened. So I did get my normal high school diploma and all that. All my siblings, they got GEDs, which is good. But yeah, it was just one of those experiences in life that there were some good parts of it, and there were things I really appreciated about it. But at the same time, there were things about it that I life might have been completely different if we had a normal home and we stayed in school and went to college and all that. I always wanted to get that higher level of education. I always appreciated it. I was fairly well read for my age. At that time, I'd read a lot and had a pretty good bead on what a happy life might look like or be like. And thankfully I'm living it now to a degree. I don't own a home. That's the one thing I really wish I owned a home, and I'm working toward that. But yeah, anyway, this is all true confessions here on MusicTherapyLaz. So I think that should be it for my VEDA. I don't want to keep talking about nonsense here. Oh, maybe I should say, if I can get home tonight in time, I will do my 7 o'clock Hump Day with Roxy live stream. So Hump Day live stream with Roxy tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If any of you guys are interested, I'll play around a little bit again on the Wicked Games song. And I actually was up till 2 a.m. last night dialing in and messing around with the HX Stomp, because I wanted to be able to play and practice that with a good sound, direct into the headphones. And so I had to do a little deep dive into the HX Stomp. So I was up till 2 a.m. learning and figuring out how to use that for just such a thing. And so I don't know. I've been trying to figure out if I can use, I believe the HX Stomp can be used as an interface. So I got to figure out how to do that, where I can go direct in. I'm not sure if my computer can handle it, but I think it should be able to just transfer the data. So I should be able to use it as make sure I'm going the right direction here. Yeah, want to make sure I can use that as some kind of an interface. That would be cool, because if I can, I would be able to get some better sound for you guys. But I might have to hook up a mic, and I'm not even sure how all that works. And then I got to figure out how to do the drum track to it. So there's so many different ways I could do the drum track to it, but I don't want to spend a bunch of time on this. I'd like to do that when I have the computer and I can set it all up properly in the DAW and just record it properly. But we'll see. We'll see. I've got a lot of tricks up the sleeve there I could probably use. So it's just always a matter of time, right? And I put a lot of time into setting up that Strat, which was really a great experience, by the way. If you haven't done your own guitar setup, all the information is out there on the internet to do it. I would highly recommend checking out Phil McKnight's channel and his website for that checklist and the information. Use the train method of setting it up, and then I saw some other really great techniques on how to set things up with some of the proper tools on Elixir Strings or Elixir Music or something like that. Elixir. There's a 4-part Strat setup video there that was really helpful to me. So yeah, that's it for today, I guess. VEDA, day number 19. Driving down 880 now. I went over from 84 down to 680 onto 880. No, we don't say the 880 like in LA. They say the freeways. They say the 99 or the 101. We just say 880. I'm going to be catching 237 momentarily here, and then heading into Redwood City around the lower bottom end. I'm going to be passing by Moffett Field, by the way, where they have the NASA Space Camp thing, and that's where they actually had the shuttle, the last shuttle flight was out of. I don't know if they landed it there or no, maybe it wasn't from there, but there was the jumbo jet that carried the last space shuttle that ever flew. That jumbo jet was like decommissioning the last space shuttle, and it actually did an overhead flight of our campus at the College of San Mateo, which I thought was super cool, and we all, got to see it. We were told what time it was going to be, and we got to see that. That was awesome. I'm a big, enthusiast of space exploration. Was always a dreamer of, going into space and being a space astronaut or citizen or whatever you call it, like our ideas of what the future might be. We all thought, hey, maybe in our lifetime we'd be able to travel interplanetarily in our solar system at the very least, right? So let's see if any of that's possible. My brother Andy, not Andrew, Andy, says that the radiation levels out there are a lot more, dangerous than we might realize. All the ionic particles that are flying around, that we're totally protected by our magnetic field, our atmosphere, and that space travel, even in a shielded vehicle of some sort, probably wouldn't be able to manage very well, at least with the technology we have right now. Maybe we can create some kind of, magnetic shield of sorts around the spacecraft while it's out there, but that would take so much energy. So we have to figure out ways of making, a lot of energy with little fuel. So just combustible, fuel, like rocket fuel, is probably not the best way. We have to find other ways of creating fuel for that kind of exploration. So anyway, but who knows? There's a lot of smart people out there. Maybe we can figure out the whole gravity trick and just use gravity to pull us around, right? Black hole, little mini black hole engines. They're working on that in Livermore Labs, where I live. One of the things that I remember reading about that they work on is trying to create little mini black hole engines. Hopefully they stay mini. Anyway, Music Therapy Laz again, just blabbering on here on a Wednesday, on a hump day. Hope you enjoy this VEDA, and stay tuned for more cool stuff. I really do realize I should do more musical stuff, right? Not just blabbering on about this kind of stuff, but this is a VEDA, so I think it's okay. But yeah, demos and stuff. So I've got Krellbar's pedal that he sent me. He gave me a pedal, man. That's so cool. Delta Labs, I think it's called a MD1, a Metal Distortion 1 by Delta Labs. So I've got several other distortion pedals. We might line up some distortion pedals and put them through the AC30 and through the Blackstar HT20 Studio 20 and see what they sound like. Alright, until next time, y'all, Music Therapy Laz signing off. Don't forget, the secret to tone is in your mind. The feel comes from your heart. Put them together, make some music, and rock on. Later.